You could end here if you wanted, but in order to give like the final touches on your video, you're probably going to want to do this. We have our master sequence, right? But it starts right at the beginning, and we might want to add some space in the beginning for like a title or something. So instead of doing this and then moving them that way, we're going to kind of do like a reverse nesting process. I'm going to make a new sequence that's the same properties as my master sequence. That would be 2997 FPS, 1920 by 1080. I'm going to call that wrapper because it effectively wraps the master sequence. That's the plan. Okay, I'm going to open my wrapper. Here it is. And I'm going to drag my master sequence onto it. Zoom in. And now my video, essentially, everything that we've dealt with so far, I can drag it all together wherever I want. And I don't have to worry that things are going to be out of sync and that videos are going to be off with the audio, yada, yada, yada. So let's say I want some space in the final video before I can just press play. And there's that space at the beginning, and then our video starts. As you can see, it's pretty laggy because now that I'm on a new sequence, I have to re-render this sequence. Even though the master sequence is rendered, we're on a new sequence with the master sequence as a part of that new sequence. So we have to re-render again. So I can press enter if I want. So now we have our wrapper sequence that has our master sequence inside of it. This way we can add titles. And I've gone and created a title bin and a title called My Video. You do that by clicking on this new item and selecting title. And that way our titles, we don't put them in here and they won't get mixed up. They won't get mixed up with all our videos. And we can rest assured that this is our video. We can drag it wherever we want. I want it here, so I can put a title here. So let's do that right now. And there we go. We have our title that says My Video, and we have our master sequence, which is the video. And I'm going to render it by making sure the work area covers everything I want to render. And I'm going to press enter. So there you go. It shows my title, the black portion of the master sequence, which is right here. And then it cuts to our video. Teenage dreams in a teenage circus, running around like a clown on purpose. Who gives a damn about the family you come from? Don't give it up when you're young and you want some. And there you go. So just to review a little bit what we did, we first dragged everybody onto the master sequence, their raw videos. We put them onto the master sequence. We aligned them all together. We aligned it with the song. Then we put our markers in for each scene. We cut all the raw videos. We nested each video independently. We cut again all the nested videos to be scenes on our master sequence. And then we went through and changed all the position and cropping of each nested sequence for each scene to be where we wanted them to be, deleted the people who weren't in the appropriate scenes, and then went through in each individual nested sequence and moved them within their own panes so that they all kind of aligned with each other visually and create a nice little scene. And so there you go. Now you have yourself a pretty impressive but still basic and straightforward a cappella music video. You can add any effects that you desire if you're more advanced. And this is like a good baseline to make first before you add all your effects. So there you go. Feel free to add in the comments if you have any questions.